The band Perry has absolutely been on fire the last year. We first brought them to you on the set of their music video for their hit, If I Die Young. Now that single has hit the top of the chart, so naturally, it's time for their first #1 party.
In the summer of 2009, Scott Borchetta, Allison Jones, and I had the incredible experience of seeing Kimberly, Neil, and Reed Perry play for us at our offices. They simply blew us away. I remember sitting there on my first day on the job and thinking, this band is going to make music history. And they have.
Send me away with the words of a love song. Uh-oh.
You know, the three of us have been on the road as a family for the last 12 years. We're a little bit older than we look and behave, actually. Got started when Reed was just 10 years old, Neil was 8, and I was 15. And so today truly is like the culmination of a decade's worth of blood, sweat, and tears that our family has poured into not this project, but this project. And If I Die Young is just such a special song for the three of us, and it truly is a day that we're celebrating.
If I die young, bury me in satin, lay me down on a bed of roses.
I remember when If I Die Young went to #1. It was one of those weeks where we were on our computer like every minute. It felt like a war room, really. Yes, we were watching the charts minute to minute, and we were up in Canada. We were up in like a foot of snow, and our label people called us, and they were all screaming. And it was just one of those moments we'll never forget. And you know, that's what we're working towards as artists. For 12 years, we've worked towards that, and to finally get there, it's just like a breath of fresh air.
And it's great because that was the first #1 that Republic Nashville, our label, has had. So it was great because we all got to, have those emotions for the first time together, which was a really special moment for everyone.
Today is a celebration of new artist discovery, of knowing that we haven't yet heard every voice, of knowing that we haven't yet heard every song, of knowing that we haven't yet seen every great performance.
I wrote If I Die Young on a cloudy day in East Tennessee, where we always do our best thinking, and it was kind of, before the whirlwind had begun, and so we had a lot of time to just sort of be still and contemplate, and it was a moment in time that the three of us were headed into the studio to begin recording some demos, pre-record deal, pre-Nashville connections, so really no promise, that any ears would ever fall on this music, and it was just something that was in our hearts that we wanted to say, and it truly is a song about contentment, and at that place in our lives, we were just happy to be recording music and making it together, and so it's just our statement of, you know what, even if it all ended at this moment, we've kind of lived completely up till now.
Maybe then you'll hear the words I've been singing. Funny when you're dead, how people start listening.
Great new artists will always come along, and the truly great ones will change things. They will ask new questions. They need answers, and that's exciting because it drives us.
The coolest thing for us is to sing the song on stage night after night and have an entire room sing it back to us. And, there's always a few folks who kind of have teared up, obviously, or walking through a loss of their own. But the majority of the room have these giant smiles on their faces. And a reporter up in Chicago said it best. We've kind of quoted her many, many times. She said, for a song about death, it really knows how to breathe a lot of life into the room, and that's what we found from the fan and the listener feedback with this song. Even if it is somebody who's it's giving a voice to their grief, it truly has brought a little bit of sunshine into their worlds, and that's why we wrote it. That's the heart that we wrote it from, and we're just so grateful that that's what people take away.
David Crow is truly the one who gave us the confidence. He's the one who saw what we could become before we even could see it.
We're truly honored. We understand how much of a risk, really, that even country radio took in putting a song on the radio with this sort of subject matter, contemplating dying young. And but everyone was truly a champion for this song, and country music lovers just gave us the warmest welcome. We're really grateful for it.
The band Perry is up for Top New Artist at the ACM Awards in April in Las Vegas. Plus, they'll be out touring with Tim McGraw and Luke Bryan on Tim's Emotional Traffic Tour this year. I'm sure you've already heard their next single, You Lie, on your radio. They are a hard-working trio of siblings and are certainly deserving of this recent success. We still have lots more ahead, including the former lead vocalist for the Gaither Vocal Group that is bringing his gospel roots to country music. Don't go away.
Hey y'all, I'm Guy Penrod, and I get the opportunity to talk about my new record, Breathe Deep, on Inside Music Row, coming up next, so stay tuned.